Alright, this was the last of the series at the bench with the 223. We're going to be priming, putting the powder in, and seating the bullets. So I've only primed a little bit on this with another caliber. It takes a little bit to get used to a new system of priming. We're going to be using CCI small rifle primers, number 400. Takes a little while to get used to the feel of it. Just got to be able to feel it. If you can't feel it, then to me it's not a very good priming system. Nice and below flush, so we're good there. Alright, I'm gonna get the rest of them primed up and we'll be back for the powder. Okay, we got them all primed. We are ready to weigh powder and charge them up. And like I said, we're going to go by the Sierra manual for the H335 with a 65 grain Spitzer bolt tails. They start out at 22.8 to 25.6. What the Lee manual says. Make sure you apply caution to whatever you're loading to. Don't take me for a reloading manual. I'm not. Now, setting up to weigh charges. I have a Lyman scale. It has a 10, 20, there's another 20 already in there, a 50 and 100, and then you have these little ones that are 5. There's 2 of them that are 2 grains, a 1 grain and a half grain. Now, what I done on my scale is I zeroed it out with no weights on it. Then we're going to go, the closest I can get is 22 and a half to our starting charge weight. Try not to touch these things with your fingers because the oils and stuff make them way different. And that is right at 22 and a half. So now we can make our adjustment to our final weight of what we're going to start at. Sometimes during the middle of some of this I may get those back out and recheck them. Okay, I know powder measures up here out of sight, but I'm using a little dandy with a 24 rotor in it, and it's going to throw over a little bit, so but by the time I get to max it's going to be under. So what we're going to do, you can see what it did this time. Yeah, see, it's throwing over a little bit, so we're going to throw a little bit back into the trickler over here. Boy, that was lucky. Got right on the money. Alright, so that's how I do all mine. I'll do 5 of these, then I'll step up to the whatever the next deal is. It says 23.6. I'll charge those. One of the things I've learned over the years, long before the internet, I never even read it in a book, but one day I was testing some loads like this, and somebody knocked my box over, scattered all my bullets up. I didn't know where they were, which ones were which. So I had to come home and unload all of them and redo them. So I got me a Sharpie and I wrote, that's going to be our starting load, 22.8. You can figure you out a system, but that's how I do mine. Alright, let me get all this powder thrown and we'll be back to seat the bullets. Alright guys, got all the powder charges done, but I want to show you a little something here. I'm going to go up here to my, this is a little dandy I was using. This is the first time I think I've ever used ball powder. All of mine pretty much is flake or extruded powders. So that's a little learning curve on that. One of the things I learned using the little dandy, when I put my pan up here, I would throw my powder charge and I would do this, wanting to come down to here. It's not giving enough time for the powder to fall out of there. I don't know, it's just something different about the ball powder. It doesn't fall out of there as fast. So I spilt, not once, but twice, I spilt powder all over my table. I had to stop, clean it up, had to recalibrate my scale before I could start back again. So I had to do that twice. So take your time. Be careful, make sure you clean up your messes. Okay, so we are ready. We got the 22.8. Let's see if we can get this to focus in here. That's the bullet we're using. 65 grains. My barrel is a Green Mountain 1 in 8 chambered in 223 Wild. Pretty good looking bullet. Let's see if it, yep, 885. Alright, first one in the box. I hope y'all enjoyed this a little bit. I know there's a lot of videos out there about reloading, and I know YouTube is frowning on it. But I didn't show you all the steps, so, or me doing all the steps. Well, okay. One of the things is I'm still old school. I guess I could start setting me up a spreadsheet in the computer, but I still use little index cards. Got a little index box. Oh, I didn't even have you out. Sorry, forgot to put the camera back down when I was loading those. I got index card 223, Sierra, bullet number, the grain, and the what it's called, Spitzer boat tail. Hodgkins H335. I ain't wrote the grains in yet because haven't decided what I want to use. You know, that's why we're doing this ladder test. Find out which one works best, then I'll fill that in. Well, we found out, already knew it, but just didn't think on it. You got to work within the limits of the magazines. So max overall is 2.260, and then this is something new to me. So something I put in there, maybe I abbreviated HBC or something. Hornady bullet comparator length was 1.885. So that's going to be my records. It'll go in my little index card folder. There we go. There's my little recipe book. Well, we'll get these finished up here. Well, you didn't see one on camera, so let me do a couple on camera now. Going in real nice. Some people will push them just a little bit, rotate them. Everybody does a little different. Not bad. We'll get these finished up. Go to the range here in the next couple days. It rained all night last night, so the road's gonna be muddy, so I can't go today. Plus I got a birthday party to go to today. I'm 60 today. Yep, I'm an old fart today. Anyway, we'll get out to the range here in the next couple days, test them out. I got some other loads I got to test. I think I got some more 380s, some more 40s. Plus I want to go shooting with my son while he's home on holiday break. Won't see him again till spring break. So me and him try to go to the range in the next couple days too. So anyway, appreciate all y'all watching. Have a happy new year if I don't have a video by then. And thanks for watching.